What if one failed artist, one angry voice in a broken nation, could change the course of world history forever? This is not a story of greatness. This is the story of how power, propaganda, and hate led to one of the darkest chapters humanity has ever seen. This is the life of Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler, rise, rule, and ruin. Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, a small border town in Austria-Hungary. His father was strict and controlling. His mother was loving and protective. Hitler struggled in school and showed little discipline. What he did have was a dream. He wanted to become an artist. But twice he was rejected by the Vienna Academy of Fine Arts. These failures broke him. In Vienna, Hitler lived in poverty, sleeping in hostels, selling small paintings to survive. It was here that he absorbed extreme nationalist and anti-Semitic ideas that were spreading through the city. Ideas that would later turn deadly. When World War I began, Hitler volunteered for the German army. For the first time in his life, he felt purpose and belonging. He served as a messenger on the Western Front and was wounded twice. But when Germany lost the war in 1918, Hitler was devastated. Germany was humiliated by the Treaty of Versailles, forced to accept blame, lose land, and pay massive reparations. Hitler blamed politicians, minorities, and democracy itself. And he began to believe that Germany needed a strong leader. After the war, Hitler joined a small political group, the German Workers' Party, which over time later became the Nazi Party. He was not a strategist, he was not an intellectual, but honestly, he was a powerful speaker. He used anger, fear, and simple slogans to attract crowds. In 1923, he attempted to overthrow the government in the beer hall putsch. It failed. Hitler was arrested and sent to prison. But prison didn't end his rise, it prepared it. While in prison, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf, outlining his beliefs, extreme nationalism, racism, anti-Semitism, and dictatorship. Most people ignored the book. That was a mistake. After his release, Hitler chose a new path, power through legal means. Then came the Great Depression. Germany collapsed. Millions lost their jobs. People were honestly desperate. Hitler promised hope, jobs, pride, a strong Germany. Through propaganda, massive rallies, and fear, the Nazi Party grew rapidly. In 1933, Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Within months, democracy was dismantled, opposition silenced, media controlled, power centralized. Germany became a dictatorship. Hitler controlled every aspect of life: education, art, press, even private thought. Jewish citizens were stripped of rights. Political opponents were imprisoned. Minorities were persecuted. Fear ruled the nation, and Hitler prepared for war. In 1939, Germany invaded Poland. World War II began. Early victories made Hitler popular. Europe fell rapidly. But behind the front lines, something far worse was happening: the Holocaust. 6 million Jews, along with millions of others, were systematically murdered by the Nazi regime. It remains one of the greatest crimes in human history. As the war turned against Germany, Hitler refused retreat. His decisions cost millions of lives. By 1945, Germany was collapsing. Allied forces closed in on Berlin. Hitler retreated to an underground bunker. On April 30th, 1945, Adolf Hitler ended his life, and just days later, Germany surrendered. The war was over, but honestly, the damage was irreversible. Adolf Hitler's life is a warning about hatred, about propaganda, about what happens when power goes unchecked. History remembers him not as a hero, but as a reminder of how easily humanity can fall. If you believe history should be remembered, not repeated, subscribe for more real stories that shaped our world. Because understanding the past is the only way to protect the future.